After a chance encounter, a man unexpectedly meets a woman who would change his life forever.
Fea!
The obvious hoodlum's attempt at flirting not only fails to impress the girl, but also earns her strong disdain. They both assume this will be their last meeting, but fate brings them together again at a party. At first, he doesn't realize who has arrived, until he turns around and sees that detestable face. However, Jack is unfazed and continues to tease her about their earlier encounter. The next moment, the girl's behavior completely infuriates him. He angrily takes off his jacket, picks her up, and heads towards the pool.
¡Daño ya está hecho!
As the tension escalates, the timid and cowardly male best friend chooses to call the police. When confronted by Amy for not helping, he shamelessly brags about how he told them to come and ruin the line so that the two of them could have more alone time. Before he can continue boasting, a large group of motorcycles suddenly catches up to them, smashing the vehicle and forcing it to stop halfway. Jack quickly subdues the best friend and, despite Amy's scolding, grabs his ear and forces him to admit his mistake repeatedly. At this critical moment, Amy clings to Jack's neck, but her best friend seizes the opportunity to abandon her, driving away alone and leaving Amy stranded in the middle of nowhere. She can hardly believe her eyes. Seeing Jack about to drive off with a smug look on his face, she has no choice but to swallow her pride and stop him.
Que me dejes subir a la moto.
Despite his harsh words, Jack, who is not inherently bad, lets Amy get on his motorcycle. However, he starts to deliberately tease her, causing Amy to tightly hug his waist in fear. Soon, they arrive at a magnificent villa. Suddenly, a blinding light catches their attention. It's Amy's mother. Seeing her obedient daughter with a hoodlum like Jack, the furious mother immediately calls her daughter back and grounds her for a week, hoping that her strict discipline will sever this unsuitable relationship. However, the mother could never have imagined that this seemingly insignificant hoodlum would completely change Amy's life. One day, while accompanying his buddy to pick up his girlfriend from school, Amy is shocked to discover that her best friend Katina is actually dating Jack's brother. Amy is instantly stunned. Later, when Katina lies to her parents about staying at Amy's house to watch her boyfriend's motorcycle race, things take an unexpected turn. That night, Katina's mother calls, and a guilty Amy has to lie, saying Katina is already asleep. However, the mother announces her plan to pick Katina up early the next morning. Amy frantically tries to contact her best friend, but no one answers the phone. Unable to reach Katina, Amy has no choice but to go to the race venue. Along the way, the wreaths honoring the deceased and the broken helmets serve as constant reminders of the dangers that lie ahead.